side of everything that we're talking about should be about artificial intelligence in our cars and our vehicles that are now being implemented. The electric cars that the United States has been investing in and now has been kind of dwindling back on their promise to release these cars, but still there are agencies that have been using these cars, have been using AI to start filtering our minority faces or white faces or whatever faces that you want to state. But these are things that our kids are interacting with as well. And I understand everything that we're talking about. People are going to be under the influence. They'll make a mistake. That's a federal crime. Their lives will change completely. You see that at the Federal Defender's Office. They are overwhelmed by the cases of people trying to get representation once they've made a fatal mistake, killing a child, right? No one wants that on their hands. But we have to talk about how the government, how a state legislator can change that wording for us right now. Because Vision Zero has been here since 2014. We've had 10 years of hearing these stories that could have protected our kids, and now technology is out here advancing at a faster rate than our communication, right? We're talking here, and then tomorrow I hope that something's written to change what's happening yesterday, right? Because we've been doing this for 10 years. Just this council, and I heard 1970 something, that is almost 50 years of the same type of advocacy. So Senator, how do we talk to you more efficiently? What is it that you need from us to actually make this change? Is it that these representatives here on this panel, is that it? Is that the max that we can do? Or is there something else that you need us to do so we can show support? That there are thousands of us that do not like that if there are more cameras, we're losing our privacy. Do you understand that as well?
So I think this question is addressed to State Senator Lou. Would you like to come up and address this question?
Sorry to put you out there, just Kimberly Cruz. Yeah, and gun
There's a
violence.
long stint, and I guess there's a question towards the end, what can you do? You're all doing something by being here on a Saturday afternoon and showing your concern, and also not only getting up to speed on some of the latest issues, but here to express your concerns as well. So, you know, I mean, Families for Safe Streets, they're up in Albany, they're at City Hall. That's all very impactful. That's why I'm very attuned to what has happened. I mean, you know, I'm a dad myself. I can't imagine what Amy and her family have gone through these last 10 years. And as I said earlier, there's many other families. So there's legislation that's pending. The legislation does not have universal support. And that's why many of you have been up in the halls of Albany, as well as at City Hall, to kind of, you know, put pressure on legislators to do the right thing and pass the legislation. You're bringing up AI. I mean, I don't even know if this is that intelligent. You know, this is already old technology. Ignition lock systems to counter DWI. I guess there's going to be more and more devices. So to the extent that we can have more devices that save lives, well, you know, I certainly will support legislation to require the installation of some of these safety features.
Senator, how do we just give up a little bit of our liberty just to feel a little bit safer when just the language around universal acceptance of artificial intelligence, just because we don't know what future technology will look like, is removing our privacy. So the legislation that you're talking about, why is it that there are people that are going against it? Why is it that people are positive? And can you explain that from your point of view? What are the true cons of having artificial intelligence? I can give you a couple, but I want to hear what people are saying that why this bill isn't being passed. So I would love to hear that from your side.
You know, honestly, I'm not clear on exactly what you're asking. So if you're asking whether a certain bill has not been passed, show me the bill and I'll take a look at it. I probably would be inclined to support it. But even some of these bills, you know, we're trying to actually increase the number of red light cameras. And Commissioner Rodriguez and I will be in Albany on Monday, having a press conference announcement to announce a campaign to pass that and other pieces of legislation. Why is there even a necessity to have this kind of campaign? Because unfortunately, there are still lots of people who don't believe that there should be red light cameras. There are people who still don't believe that there should be speed cameras.
There shouldn't be always, because there are minorities that will get more
happy
It's the true nature of it. To be honest, I'm happy that I'm here because I'm 25 years old and I came back to Queens to regulate Queens because we've been having these
Okay,
conversations
why
since I
don't
was a
we
kid.
move on, because there's more to be said, and other people have questions and concerns as
It's the
well.
same thing on gun violence,
You
sir.
need to schedule
But yes,
an appointment with him and go to his office and
but
speak
this is a
to
town
him.
hall. Town
No,
halls are
because the
supposed to be
issue is-
direct.
Your issue is about something else. You need to schedule an appointment.
I try.
Thank
I'm
you.
just trying to bring up issues that are important.
And you have, thank you.
Understood.
Thank you so much, Senator. Yeah, we definitely need a lot more intelligence in Albany.